Hey guys, welcome back. I'm sorry if you can hear some noises in the background, but the kittens are playing with like a box that I have in my room. It was actually in here, but I had to move it whenever I was filming the tutorial because it was being too loud. But today I'm doing a tutorial on this, I'm calling it like bronzed goddess makeup, and I'm using the new Urban Decay Beached Collection to create this makeup look. I use all the, well, I do I put all the lipsticks on, but I use all the products in this collection today on my face. This is my first Urban Decay PR package. So Urban Decay did send this to me and I was so excited whenever I got home and this was at my doorstep. I was so excited and I was more taken back and shocked because they sent me two of the exact same collection. So I don't know if this other one was on accident or if it was on purpose. So I'm going to try to contact them and see if it would be okay if I do a giveaway with this one for you guys, because I just want to do whatever the right thing is. I just thought that was crazy that they sent me two. But yeah, like I said, I feel so blessed and lucky to be on their PR list now. See, here's the babies. See, they're getting so big. See, aren't you? Can't even hold you up. They're just not having it. See, look. Look at the cameras. Do you guys see? Salem is just purring his little heart out. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So if my camera just completely cuts out and dies, I'm gonna have to try to switch the battery out, but both of my batteries are like dead, so I'm trying to charge the other one right now. I went ahead and did my foundation and filled in my eyebrows off camera just to save some time. I'm trying to decide if I think I'm gonna do my eyes first. So I'm gonna be going in with the new Urban Decay Beached eyeshadow palette. I do believe that it's exclusive to Ulta, at least the eyeshadow palette, and I think the new lipsticks and this new 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Lucky. I think this other one, the gold one that they had in Goldmine, I think they already had this one in the collection. And then their beached bronzers, I do believe they already had. And Sephora does sell these beach bronzers. So there's bronzed and sun-kissed, which is more of like a pink sort of bronzer, like for lighter skin tones. I love the packaging. I love anything beachy. I just love it. And then you have your eyeshadows here, which I love these colors. They definitely remind me of the beach, very bronzy. I love these blue shades and the bronze shades. And it just kind of folds over like this and has a mirror on the opposite side. I don't hate the packaging, but I think I just really like the way that they do their Urban Decay, the way that they do their naked palettes the best. So it's not that I hate this, but I just feel like it's better to be able to use the mirror when it flips up instead of folds back. I don't know. That's just me though. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids with my CoverGirl Lid Lockup eyeshadow primer. And I do have music playing in the background today. They're a band that I do use their music. Gotta find my makeup brush. I do use their music a lot on my channel, but the band is called Approaching Nirvana. And all of their music is copyright free. Like you just have to purchase their music and then you can use it like on your videos or whatever. But I just have them playing on Spotify right now. I think it's their Resurgence album is the name of the album that I'm playing. So if you hear that in the background, that's what's going on. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that eyeshadow primer kind of sit on my eyelids for a minute to kind of get set up so it's not as tacky. In my crease, I'm actually gonna go in with one of the bronzers, and I think, trying to decide which one. I think I'm gonna actually go in with Sun-Kissed and use that in my crease first. Just because that eyeshadow palette, the only like good crease color that's in here is this one here in Daybreak, which it is really pretty, but it's kind of dark on me. So I like to go in with the bronzer first just to make it all blend a lot nicer. So like I said, I'm going in with Sunkissed, and I'm just using my Morphe M433. I need to wash my makeup brushes still so bad. I'm just the worst at cleaning makeup brushes. It's like, who has time for it? Like, I just don't. It's like the last thing I think of. The only time I actually think of cleaning my makeup brushes is when I sit down to do my makeup and I'm like, dang, I need to clean these. So, just gonna blend that. Just kind of windshield wiper motions. So, next I'm just going in with Daybreak, which is that shade here. Whoops. And I'm just using the same eyeshadow brush. And this shade is really pigmented, so dab some of it off so it's not too strong at first. But it's such a beautiful bronzy color, like crease color. It is very warm tone, kind of reddish, but it just reminds me of like a sunset or sunrise sort of color. I guess that's why it's called Daybreak. It's a very good name for it. I'm just gonna take some of that down here. Let's go in with Bronzed, which is the darker bronzer. And I'm also gonna put that in the crease as well. So I'm just going in with some more Bronzed, the bronzer on my Sigma Pencil E30 brush, and I'm just gonna smudge that here on the lower lash line. Now I'm gonna go in with Wedge, which is this darkest bronze color in the palette. I just put that on the same Sigma Pencil E30, and I'm just gonna work this down here first, just on the last little part of the lower lash line. I'm gonna take some more of Wedge, get that on my Sigma E25, tap off some of the excess of that shadow, and then I'm just gonna work this here in the outer V sort of area. It's kind of hugging the last little part of my eyelid, just blending that in. Kind of taking it up in my crease just a little. Not too hot because this is like a shimmery kind of color. Not super shimmery, but it does have some shimmer in it. For the most part, like as long as you tap your brush off, these eyeshadows don't have hardly any fallout. Like they're very comparable to any of the other Urban Decay eyeshadows that I've used, like in the Urban Decay Naked palettes. Like they blend out really nice, they have really good pigmentation, they don't have much fallout, so I am really impressed with this palette so far. Like I do really like it. I'm just gonna go in with just like a clean blending brush, which this wasn't completely clean because I think it had some stuff on it from before. But I'm just gonna kind of blend that a little better. Then for all over the lid, I'm gonna go in with 16th Street, which is this shade here. This shade does have some chunky shimmer in it, so I do recommend applying this with MAC Fix Plus or something like that, using it wet, so you don't, you know, get a bunch of glitter fallout on your face. So I'm just packing that on my Jane Ardell eyeshadow brush. I'm just gonna tap off the excess and then, whoops, get my MAC Fix Plus and mist that on there. And then I'm just gonna pat that shade all over the lid. Like here on the last kind of part where I had that darker shade, I'm probably not gonna put much of that there, just because I do want that darker shade to show up. And then I'm just adding some more of 16th Street. Would help if I would actually spray that on the brush. I'm just placing that color exactly where I want it. But this is such a beautiful bronze And I love this eye look. Like, I know it is very warm toned, but I feel like it is a beautiful look for summer. I just love it. For my waterline, I am gonna go in with the new 24/7 Glide On pencil in Lucky. And I'm just gonna put this here. I really hope that's not too distracting, them playing in that box down there. I feel like it's just gonna be loud and stuff. I might have to put them in the other room. It's like I want them to be in here, but I don't know if that's gonna sound too distracting to you guys. Between the music and them scratching around in that box. For my liquid liner, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put the box in the other room. Okay, I put them in the bedroom, so you might be able to see them, but I don't know, it's kind of dark, so you might not be able to. Sorry if my camera's like super wobbly. I just like sat down and it like shook everything. So I'm going in with my Physicians Formula Eye Booster pen in deep brown, and I'm just gonna do just simple eyeliner. I'm just gonna do a slight wing. I don't wanna do anything too much. But I'm almost thinking today is not the day to do wing liner because, I don't know, I feel like things are not cooperating with me today. Like my camera, the focusing thing started flipping out again, and like my ring light's flashing. So I don't understand what's going on with my equipment right now. For my mascara, I'm just going to go in with probably a combination of my Maybelline Lash Sensational and my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to come back and we'll finish the face. For my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer, and this is in Bronzed, this shade here. The other shade that they have is in Sunkissed, like I said whenever I was doing the eyeshadow tutorial. And I'll swatch these so you guys can see the difference, but this is Sunkissed, this is Bronze. So you can see that Sunkissed is more like pinky, where this is more of like a bronze. That's Bronze, that's Sunkissed. So I don't know if you can see the difference. I feel like I didn't do a very good swatch of Sunkissed. So that's those two there. But like I said, I'm gonna go in with Bronzed first. And I'm just using my Morphe M437. This bronzer, or this shade in Bronzed, it is warmer than like my normal bronzers that I would use, than like my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. But it's growing on me. Like, I do like this, and I think this would be really pretty in the summer, like once I get a little bit more tan. I feel like it would look really bronzy then. It just gives you a really pretty bronze look. And this bronzer is matte, but because it is such a like bronzy color, it doesn't look dirty on the skin, and it blends out really nice. I do like this Morphe brush, but every once in a while it sheds, and I feel like it only does it when I film. I feel like in real life when I use this, it never sheds, only when I film. But yeah, this bronzer blends out so nice. It's not patchy, and it is super long wearing. Like, it lasts all day. So I do like this bronzer so far. If you're looking for a good warm toned matte bronzer, I think this would be a really great one to pick up, and the packaging on it is really cute. So far I really do like it. It would definitely be a bronzer that I would reach for, I feel like, more in the summer than in the winter for me anyhow. Just because in the winter when I'm really fair, I feel like it may look almost orange just because it is so warm toned. And I think I did compare this to that Park Ave Princess bronzer from Tarte. And this Urban Decay one is not quite, it's a little cooler toned than that Park Ave Princess, so. But it's still warm toned. So I'm just going in with my Morphe R2. I'm just kind of blending up here around my hairline, just getting super bronzy. Just take it here on my cheeks too. I don't know, I just think that bronzer looks so pretty with this eye makeup. Complements it so nice. And I'm gonna try to attempt to use Sunkissed as a blush today. I used it as a blush the other day and I don't know, like I kind of liked it, I kind of didn't, so we'll just see. I'm just gonna use a little bit of it at first, if I can find my blush brush. I think I might actually go in with this Wet n Wild blush brush. Since it is smaller, it won't put too much of it down. I'm just gonna lightly go in with a little bit of Sunkissed as my blush. Since it is more of a pink tone, I feel like it is better as a blush than as a bronzer. But like I said, I haven't used it yet as a bronzer, so maybe I would like it all right. I'll have to test it out. I might actually go in with just the tiniest bit of this Hard Candy Baked Bronzer in Party Girl. Just a tiny little bit of that. Okay. Then for my highlight, I'm gonna go in with my Pixie by Petra, and this is in Subtle Sunrise, and I'm gonna go in with a golden color. I'm just using my Dampen Real Techniques blush sponge. I don't remember what this was called, but it's the smaller ones for blush. It's the smaller Miracle Complexion sponge for blush. But I do like using it for highlights. And it is dampened. I did dampen it, which I feel like it might need to be re-dampened because it's starting to dry. The brush is starting to dry, or the sponge. But I have been loving using this little sponge to apply highlights. So pretty. I haven't attempted to use it for blushes yet. I need to do that. But this highlight is so pretty. I really like it. I want to go back and get the other highlighting duo from Pixie by Petra. I think that one is called Delicate Dew, maybe. I like looked it up the other day whenever I was saying in my video I couldn't remember what it was called. So that's what the highlight looks like. So pretty. It really adds to like that bronze glow. So beautiful. All right, then the last step to this look before I set it with makeup setting spray is the lips. And there are 3 lipsticks in this Urban Decay Beached Collection. I need to get a makeup remover wipe and get these bronzer swatches off. And you know what? I was just thinking this may be a mistake. I don't know, but I kind of want to take a little bit of this 24/7 Glide-On Pencil in Gold Mine and just maybe kind of pop some of it here in the inner corner. I don't know. I just want something a little different right there. Felt like this eye makeup was missing something. Back to the lipsticks, and the packaging on the lipsticks is super cute. It has the palm trees, and I forgot to show you guys the bronzers, but like I said, they've had these out before, but that's what the packaging looks like on the bronzers. So cute. I love palm trees. I love anything beachy, like I told you guys earlier. So the shades that they have in this is 100 Degrees, which my hand's still wet from the makeup remover wipe. Which this is, it says it's a sheer, I think. Yeah. So it's kind of a color that you can build up. It's really pretty. Like, I'm tempted to wear this one today with this look. I think it'd be really pretty. But then I'm torn because the other color in Heat Wave, which is a metallized color, is like a really beautiful bronze, like copper bronze shade. Like, I think that would also be really pretty with this since I'm doing like a bronze goddess sort of look, or a bronze goddess look. And then the last one that they have in this collection is called Tower 1, which is also a metallized lipstick. And this one, when I first watched it, when I first got these when I opened my PR package, this has a lot of like little glitters in it. And honestly, it's almost like a really sheer, almost like glossy lipstick with a bunch of glitters in it. I do really enjoy this lipstick though. I have worn it a couple times by itself and I think it's also really pretty. Maybe let's try all 3 of these on so I can show you guys what they all look like. And then you guys can let me know down in the comments which one you prefer with this makeup look. And I'll also figure out which one I like the best. So I'm going to go in with 100 Degrees first. That's what 100 Degrees looks like. It's really pretty. I do like it. I don't know if I like it with this eye makeup. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I was looking down in my mirror. It doesn't look bad, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I like it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with, where's it at? Heat Wave, which is that coppery bronzy color. And I forgot to mention, but these are the Vice lipsticks. Okay, I think I like this color better than the red with this eye makeup. Very bronzy. And this is Tower 1. I do like it with this eye makeup, like if you wanted to do more of like a nude lip. So I feel like any 3 of those lipsticks would work with this. I think my favorites was Tower 1 and Heat Wave with this makeup look. So you guys will have to let me know down in the comments which one you liked the best. Then the last step to this makeup is to just mist a setting spray on. And I'm just going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray since I'm using mostly Urban Decay products today. Okay, so I just decided to go with Tower 1 for my lipstick today just because it's going to be easy and simple and I'm getting ready to head off to church, so it's just going to be no fuss. But like I said, I feel like any of those 3 colors will look great with this look, and I definitely think that Heat Wave looked really good with this. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this tutorial today. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And like I said in the intro, I will find out if I can give that extra beached collection that Urban Decay sent me away to you guys. And if I can, I'll put it in another video and do a giveaway. So I hope that you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.